Okay, good morning, friends. Uh, Take a look just what we have learned in previous lectures. We have started our second unit, that is a software process and process model. Into that we learn most of the points that are software process models and waterfall models. Most of the models which we have already covered into this section. Also, we have started our new point, that is agile. In previous lectures, we have completed introduction to agile. What is agile, or agility means what? What are the different factors? What are the main use of agility? Why should we use agile while developing a software? And next to that, agile and cost of change. We have also covered that point. That means how these agilities affect the cost of developing software, that we have already studied through the graph. Today and onwards, I'm going to start a new topic, that is agility principles, human factors, and extreme programmings. Okay, so now and forth, we are going to get deep into the agility and what are the 12 principles of agile programming or agility principles. Okay, just take a look. uh, let's get started. In this agility, we have already studied what is agility. Agility is nothing but a group of team or group of persons who have the expertise in their um, developing a software. They have lots of skills and self-motivated teams, always ready to work with great challenges and ready to adapt all the requirements as per the customer given. They are always welcoming the changing of the requirements. That is nothing but agile. But what are the basic principles? There are 12 agile principles uh, through which we can get agility into our developing team. Okay, let's get started. The first is, our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. येस, हा आपण बघितला होता. फर्स्ट पॉइंटचा मिनिंग असा आहे की द मेन गोल और मेन मोटो और मेन प्रायोरिटी इज हायेस्ट प्रायोरिटी इज सॅटिस्फाय द कस्टमर. म्हणजे कस्टमरने जे आपल्याला कस्टमर्सनी ज्या रिक्वायरमेंट्स आपल्याला प्रोव्हाइड केलेल्या आहे, वी हॅव टू गो विथ दॅट. म्हणजे जे कस्टमरने आपल्याला आज रिक्वायरमेंट दिल्या आहेत त्याच्या आज कंप्लीट करणे, और couple of weeks or couple of days, we have to complete it as early as possible and give it to the customer. Or delivery is the most important factor. Delivery is a valuable. Okay, continuous delivery. That means agility is nothing but an incremental model. As per the customer requirement, we have to adapt all the functionalities into our software and we have to provide them as early as possible, so that the customer give the feedback. According to that, we have to also changes into our software. Okay, second point is welcome changing requirements even late in a deployment. Oh, sorry, yes, deployment. Agile processes harness changes for the customer's competitive advantage. याचं मिनिंग असं आहे की ज्यावेळेस कस्टमरने सपोज आपल्याला सांगितलं की हा एक चेंज करायचा आहे, और दे वॉन्ट टू ऍड सम न्यू रिक्वायरमेंट इन टू देअर सॉफ्टवेअर, वी आर ऑलवेज रेडी टू take a requirements, and according to that requirements we have to change, or we have to add that requirements into the software. सिंपल आहे की हे इन्क्रिमेंटल मॉडेल सारखंच असल्यामुळे याच्यामध्ये जेव्हा पण नवीन नवीन रिक्वायरमेंट्स कस्टमरकडून येतील त्यावेळेस आपल्याला त्या सगळ्या रिक्वायरमेंट्स कस्टमर्सच्या सॅटिस्फॅक्शननुसार त्या चेंजेस करून कस्टमरला परत हँड ओव्हर करणं हे इम्पॉर्टंट गोल आहे. ठीक आहे. नेक्स्ट वन इज डिलिव्हर वर्किंग सॉफ्टवेअर फ्रिक्वेंटली. फ्रिक्वेंटली मीन्स कस्टमरने रिक्वायरमेंट दिली, तुम्ही ती कंप्लीट केली आणि ती पटकन कस्टमरला परत काय केलं, तुम्ही ते हँड ओव्हर केलं. फ्रॉम अ कपल ऑफ वीक्स टू अ कपल ऑफ मंथ्स विथ अ प्रिफरन्स to the shorter time scale. As soon as possible, you have to provide the solution, or we provide the functionality to that software. That is the goal. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. आपण आताच बघितलं, अजायलिटी मध्ये एक मेन मेंबर असतो, दॅट इज अ कस्टमर. कस्टमरशी डेली बेसिसवर कम्युनिकेशन केलं जातं आणि त्या कस्टमरकडून फीडबॅक्स घेतले जातात, कस्टमरकडून रिक्वायरमेंट्स घेतले जातात आणि अकॉर्डिंग टू दॅट रिक्वायरमेंट सॉफ्टवेअरमध्ये चेंजेस केले जातात आणि ते काय करतं, परत कस्टमरला डिप्लॉय केलं जातं. दॅट इज अ मेन पर्पज ऑफ अजायलिटी. म्हणजेच बिझनेस पीपल आर नथिंग बट अ कस्टमर्स, जे कस्टमर्स काय असतील, रेग्युलरली तुमच्याशी कॉन्टॅक्टमध्ये असतील, कम्युनिकेट करत असतील. ओके. Next, fifth principle is build project around motivated individuals. Give them the environments and support they need and trust them to get the job done. याचा सिंपलसा मिनिंग असा आहे की जेही डेव्हलपर्स असतील, जे प्रोजेक्ट्स डेव्हलप करत असतील, वी हॅव टू ट्रस्ट देम. आपल्याला त्यांच्यावर ट्रस्ट करावं लागेल. ते त्यांच्या आयडियानुसार किंवा त्यांच्या इनोव्हेटिव्ह आयडिया ज्या असतात त्याच्यानुसार ते काय करतात, वर्किंग करत असतात आणि त्यांच्या हिशोबाने ते वर्क कम्प्लीट करून तुम्हाला देणार. ठीक आहे. वी हॅव टू ट्रस्ट ऑल मेंबर्स ऑफ द टीम. ओके. द मोस्ट इफिशियंट अँड इफेक्टिव्ह मेथड्स ऑफ कन्वेइंग इन्फॉर्मेशन टू अँड within a development team is to face conversation. That is a communication between the customer as well as developer as well as developer or colleagues, and everyone have to be a face to face conversation. Face to face conversation मुळे आपल्याला व्यवस्थित रिक्वायरमेंट्स मिळतात आणि अकॉर्डिंग टू दॅट वी कॅन डेव्हलप अ परफेक्ट or required functionality, fully functional software. Okay. Next principle is working software is a primary measures of progress. हा पण एक पॉइंट आहे की जो तुम्ही काम त्यांनी कस्टमरकडून रिक्वायरमेंट दिली आहे ते जर तुम्ही वर्किंग स्टेटसमध्ये तुम्ही ज्या वेळेस कस्टमरला हँडओव्हर करतात, दॅट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप और दॅट इज अ प्रायमरी मेजर्स ऑफ प्रोग्रेस. दॅट मीन्स यू आर ऑन अ राईट ट्रॅक. ओके. Agile process promotes sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and the users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Yes, Agile processes promote sustainable development. Yes, की agility मध्ये नवीन नवीन फंक्शनॅलिटी येत असतात, नवीन नवीन टास्क असाइन केले जातात. Then we have to wait and watch. Next one is a continuous attention to the technical excellence and good design enhances agility. याचा सिंपलसा मिनिंग आहे की कंटिन्युअस अटेन्शन. आपण रोज कस्टमर आणि डेव्हलपर्स हे जेव्हा कम्युनिकेट करतात तर कस्टमरला कशा पद्धतीने डिझायनिंग किंवा कोणत्या फंक्शनॅलिटी त्याच्यामध्ये पाहिजे आहे त्या मिळत त्यांना आपण रिक्वायरमेंटनुसार ते चेंजेस करून देतो. त्याच्यामुळे याच्यामध्ये डे टू डे बेसिसवर काय होत असतात, चेंजेस होत असल्यामुळे हे इन्हान्स होतं. याच्यामध्ये फंक्शनॅलिटी काय होतात, वाढतात. त्याच्यानंतर डिझाईन हे व्यवस्थित व्हायला लागतं हळूहळू. ओके. सिम्प्लिसिटी, द आर्ट ऑफ maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. Simple सी गोष्ट आहे, we have to focus on the core product, that is a core functionality, what exactly customer required, we have to focus on that only first. That is the first step, rather than focuses on the designing and documentation, voluminous stuff that which is not that much required while developing a software. We have to just take a look what required functionality is important in a primary situation. We have to provide all this to the customer without much wasting a time on designing. Okay. Because the designing can be a change in afterwards. Designing is a totally flexible. In few or in next functionality we have to again change the design, so that we don't focuses on design, we focuses on the functionality of the product as per the customer required. Next one is a simple architecture. Requirements and design emerge from self-organizing team. सांगितलंय की बेस्ट आर्किटेक्चर, रिक्वायरमेंट्स कस्टमर आलेले आहेत, डिझायनिंग, that is the self-organizing team. That team will be organized all these things. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. In regular interval, that means in after a few days or months, the team reflects how to become, they just tune with that software. म्हणजे जे कस्टमर सॉरी जे डेव्हलपर्स असतात, जसा जसा टाइम जातो तसं तसं त्यांना ते आणखीन व्यवस्थित समजायला लागतं. सॉफ्टवेअरमध्ये कोणत्या कोणत्या रिक्वायरमेंट्स इम्पॉर्टन्स आहेत किंवा फ्युचर प्लॅनिंग काय असू शकतात, फ्युचरमध्ये कोणते फंक्शनॅलिटी येऊ शकतात ते, आणि ज्या महत्त्वाच्या गोष्टी आहेत त्या दे आर ॲडजस्ट विथ दॅट software, or they are just behaving with according to that software. Okay, these are the most important 12 principles. If you want to get into the agility, you know the 12 principles. According to that, you have to behave with your teams and work with a customer as per required requirements, or satisfy the customer. That is the main goal or motto of the agility. Okay, that is nothing but a self-oriented or self-motivated team which takes a challenges and always welcome the new requirements, and according to that requirements adapt all these requirement into the software, and as soon as possible deliver it to the customer. Okay, next point is human factors. That means the agility is nothing but a team which includes the multiple persons or expertise. What expertise they required in to get to be the part of agility, we have to just focus on that. In human factors मध्ये आपल्याला ह्याच गोष्टी बघायच्या आहे की ज्या वर्किंग मध्ये किंवा डेव्हलपर्स असतील, what main factors are required to get into the agility. Agile development focuses on the talent and skills of individuals, modeling and the process to specific peoples and teams. That सांगितलं, they are only focusing on talented, most experts or a skill oriented individuals. They have their own ideas, own creative mind. They are a great or motivated, self-motivated developers are the part of this team, असं आपण म्हणता येईल. The most numbers of key traits must exist among the peoples on the agile teams and the team itself. Traits म्हणजे वैशिष्ट्य, importance, which most important parts should inculcate with that team. These are there are some points. First one is a competence. Yes, of course, competence is the most important part. Which part is nothing but it is the quality of the team member. Okay, in agile development as well as the software engineering context, competence encompasses innate talent. The team member or the person who is the member of agile, he having the competence, okay, specific software related skill, he must have the skills. जर तुम्हाला एखादं सॉफ्टवेअर डेव्हलप करायचं असेल, फॉर एक्झाम्पल अँड्रॉइड बेस्ड एखादा प्रोजेक्ट किंवा एक ऍप्लिकेशन डेव्हलप करायचं असेल, तर यू नो द अँड्रॉइड प्रोग्रामिंग. ओके, तुम्हाला अँड्रॉइड प्रोग्रामिंग माहिती पाहिजे, त्याच्यानंतर MVVM आर्किटेक्चर्स माहिती पाहिजे, त्याच्यानंतर फ्लटर्स काय असतात. देर आर लॉट्स ऑफ पॉइंट्स विच रिक्वायर्ड टू गेट इन टू द अँड्रॉइड प्रोग्रामिंग. That are nothing but a skills. So you have a experience. If you have experience, obviously you have already a skill which requires for the software development. Overall knowledge of the process that the team has chosen to apply. Skills and knowledge of process can and should be taught to all people who serves as agile team members. If you don't know anything about the software developing tool, you have to learn each and every point, and that according to that the new training sessions is conducted by the company or the your project leader or someone. They just taught you the how the software is required, which software you need to get into the skills or knowledge according to that to develop a softwares. You are stay hungry, always stay hungry to learn new things. Okay, that means in competence you have a skills, appropriate skills to develop a required software. Okay, that means next point is a common focus. That means most of the that teams is nothing but a more than 2 or 3 persons, and they have a common focus. They need a common focus. What requires are given by the customers. All the team members should focus only on that requirements, or they all together they have to be work with according to the requirements. ठीक आहे. याचा मीन सिंपलचा मिनिंग आहे की सगळ्यांनी मिळून एकच गोल फिक्स करायला पाहिजे. दे हॅव टू फोकस ऑन ओनली वन goal. Although the members of agile teams may prefer a different task and brings different skills to the projects. ह्या टीम मध्ये बरेचसे मेंबर्स असतील, प्रत्येकाला वेगवेगळा टास्क असाइन केलेला असतो. समवन इज डिझायनिंग, समवन इज कोडिंग, समवन इज टेस्टिंग. ठीक आहे. ऑल शुड बी अ फोकस ऑन वन गोल. सगळ्यांचा एकच गोल पाहिजे, टू डिलिव्हर वर्किंग अ सॉफ्टवेअर इन्क्रीमेंट टू द कस्टमर विदिन अ टाइम प्रॉमिस्ड. सगळ्यात इम्पॉर्टंट पार्ट हाच आहे की वी हॅव टू फॉलो द डेडलाइन्स और टाइम स्लॅब्स. ओके, while developing a software we have to follow the schedule. आपल्याला सगळ्यात महत्वाचा असतो तो टाइम, कारण की जो टाइम तुम्ही प्रॉमिस केलेला आहे we must to deliver on that time. Okay, to achieve this goal the team will also focus on continual adaptation, small and large, that will make the process fit the needs of the team. Okay, we have to work overwork, or we have to achieve the goal. We need focus on a one target. All should have the only one target or one goal, so that we can move in a proper direction. Next one is the collaboration. What does it mean? Software engineering, regardless of process, is about assigning, analyzing, and using information that is communicated to the software team. Creating information that will help all stakeholders understand the work of the team, and building information, computer software, and related database that provides the business values or the customer. To complete these tasks, team members must collaborate with one another and all other stakeholders. Collaborationचा meaning आहे मिळून मिसळून काम करणे. If you want to, or if you wish to get all the requirements according to the customers, we have to communicate with the customers continuously. Okay, we have to communicate with our team members. Team members should communicate with other teams, other colleagues they are working with in one project. Okay, तुम्हाला जर कधी व्यवस्थित डायरेक्शन जायचं असेल, तुम्हाला कस्टमरचे रिक्वायरमेंट्स ह्या सॅटिस्फाईड करायचे असतील, यू हॅव टू बी कम्युनिकेट विथ अ कस्टमर्स in a regular basis. Okay, that means a collaborative. Next one is a decision making ability. Yes, this is a factor which requires to get into the agility, that is a decision making ability. Each and every person should have a decision making ability into the agile team. Okay, any good software team, include agile teams, must be allowed the freedom to control its own destiny. याच्यामध्ये बरेचसे जे काय सॉफ्टवेअर डेव्हलपर्स असतील, टीम मेंबर्स असतील, दे हॅव लॉट्स ऑफ एक्सपिरियन्स, लॉट्स ऑफ स्किल्स, लॉट्स ऑफ ways to mold software according to their skills. Okay, so we have to trust them first and just let them do what they want to be, and we have to wait for the result. That is the main goal. Just everything should be given to that developers, and have the permission to get own decisions, and so that he can get into the most innovative ideas, and gives us his best. Okay, this implies that the team is given autonomy. That's yes, autonomy म्हणजे काय? स्वतंत्रता. त्याला स्वतंत्रता मिळेल, so that he will get into the software, and with a decision making ability he can take a proper decision, and according to the decisions we get a new functionality or best or quality functionality. Decision making authorities are for both technicals and the project issues. Okay, And the next that quality should have in a team member, that is a fuzzy problem solving ability. That means he have the competence to solve the complex problems. Okay. Software manager must recognize that the agile team will continually have to deal with the ambiguity and will continually be a buffered by a change. सिम्पलचा मिनिंग आहे ॲम्बिग्युटी म्हणजे काही सपोज काही गोंधळ झाला असेल, गडबड झाली असेल किंवा कोणत्या गोष्टी कॉम्प्लेक्स होत असतात किंवा नवीन गोष्टी त्याच्यात ऍड झाल्या असतील तर त्या पण त्यांना जो डेव्हलपर असेल त्याला त्या इझिली काय करता आले पाहिजे, मेंटेन ठेवता आले पाहिजे, व्यवस्थित त्या हँडल करता आले पाहिजे. In some cases, team must accept the fact that the problem they are solving today may not be a problem that needs to be solved tomorrow. Okay. म्हणजे याचा मिनिंग असा आहे की त्यांनी आज जो प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह केलेला आहे त्याच्यामुळे नवीन तर प्रॉब्लेम यायला नाही पाहिजे, आणि सपोज जरी आला तर दे हॅव ability to solve such kind of problems at any point. However, the lesson learned from any problem solving activity includes those that solve the wrong problem may be a benefits to teams later in the project. Of course, की काय असतं, आपल्याला एखादं सोल्युशन पाहिजे असतं. फॉर दॅट मॅटर वी थिंक इन अ मल्टिपल वेज. Okay, might be a wrong ways, but we think in multiple ways so that it will helpful for the next problem. Okay, next one is mutual trust and respect. As we discussed in before, each and every colleagues or the team members have the trust to others as well as the respect. Agile team exhibits the trust and respect that are necessary to make them so strongly neat that whole is greater than the sum of the parts. Okay, I hope you understand. Next one is a self-organization. Okay. In context of agile development, self-organization implies three things. There are three things. Self-organization. Agile team organizes itself for the work to be done. Yes, of course. जी काय टीम आपण फॉर्म केलेली आहे अजाईल टीम, दे हॅव टू बी सेल्फ ऑर्गनाइज्ड इटसेल्फ विथ द वर्क. ओके. द टीम ऑर्गनाइजेस द प्रोसेस टू बेस्ट अकोमोडेट इट्स लोकल इन्व्हायरमेंट. जो काय सध्या प्रोजेक्ट ज्याच्यावर तुम्ही करता आहात, दे आर ऑलवेज ऑर्गनाइज द बेस्ट अकोमोडेशन टू इट्स, म्हणजे व्यवस्थित वर्किंग स्टेटस मध्ये असलेल्या प्रोजेक्ट्स. ओके. The team organizes the work schedule to best achieve delivery of the software increment. आपण एक आहे की कस्टमर्सला तुम्हाला वेळेवर जो रिक्वायरमेंट्स आलेले आहेत, अकॉर्डिंग टू दॅट रिक्वायरमेंट्स वी हॅव टू ऑर्गनाइज ऑल दीज थिंग्स अँड frequently we have to deliver our product. Okay, I hope you understood the which human factors are required to get into the agile team or agile team members. Okay, in next lecture we are going to cover the extreme programming, that is XP, and what are the factors of extreme programming. If you have any query, you can comment in a comment section, or you can text me on WhatsApp group. Okay, have a nice day.